Okay, off we go then. So hello everyone, thank you very much for being here today. Today, as you know, we'll be talking about mixed ability classes. Now, I sincerely believe the only reason Stephen King has not written a thriller about mixed ability classes is because he's not an English language teacher himself. Now, some people tell me that I exaggerate. I don't think so. I do believe the reason that language teachers take to drink, the reasons they take antidepressants, the reason they quit their jobs, the reason behind global warming is, that's right, mixed ability classes. Yeah, okay, you can forget that bit about global warming. But it is a serious problem, isn't it? I think it's the teacher's worst nightmare. So here's a question for you. I told you I would try to make it interactive. How do you deal with a situation when you have a mixed ability class? What do you do? Ideally, you might want to split the class into two groups. So you have strong students or weaker students, or you might want to move up the good students or to move the weaker students down. Good morning, Maria. What do you do? Any ideas? Please feel free to share your ideas to the chat box. It's not easy, is it? Come on, what do you do with your classes? Not many ideas, I notice. That's because it's not an easy problem to deal with. So today we'll be looking at what we can do about mixed ability class, and in particular, we'll be looking at how AI can help us deal with the problem. Yeah, so okay, so we have two ideas. Have weaker students work with the stronger one, that's a good one. Divide the class by mixing the weaker students with the stronger ones in the activity. So we hope that the stronger ones will help them. Prepare exercise that all students are able to take part in. We'll come to that. Well done, good. That's what we want. Active participation. Hello, everyone. I would like to share with you 5 ideas I have tried myself that I have found actually work. And they work so much better with AI now, right? So we want to see how AI can help us work with mixed ability. That's a very good point. Give the weak ones plenty of support before and after. Here are 5 ideas that I have tried. Here's the first one. You can give your learners the same activity, but a different text. So if we're talking about reading, let's say you give the stronger students a longer text, perhaps, or a harder text, but you give them the same time. The second thing is the reverse. You can give students the same text, but change the nature of the task they have to do. Same text, different tasks. Another thing is you can adjust the difficulty level. There are some activities where you can adjust the level. You can also do the same thing with reading. You might want to give the students perhaps less time and give more time to the weaker students, perhaps. That's one way of adjusting the difficulty. Or you can get the students working together. You can give them a collaborative task, get them working best, but you give them different roles. We'll see how this can be done. And finally, you can give people a game or a quiz and set a low threshold level. We'll come to that at the end. Off we go then. First one, first idea, same activity, different text. In the good old days, everybody had the same course book. But in many cases, they still do. You have a course book, you have a text there. Now, if you want to prepare an easier version for your weaker learners, that would take forever. But this is not the case now because we have AI, as you're going to see. So what we can do is we can prepare the same text at a different level of difficulty. But in that case, of course, the weaker students will notice that there is a difference. Another idea is to prepare parallel texts. So this is the idea then. We're going to use DFID. You can use DFID to prepare 2 texts on a similar topic. For example, history of basketball and the history of football. But you set the level. Okay, you choose an easier level for one of the texts. For example, grade 6 versus grade 9. Okay, Students work in pairs. They read the text and they make notes individually. And then they exchange information, trying to spot perhaps similarities or differences. Or you can ask them questions at the end, which is what I'm going to do today with you. So let's see how this works. What is DFID anyway? Okay. Can you all see this? Okay, you can see DFID here. You Google DFID. Good. Okay. So you click here. You have to create an account. DFID is one of those AI tools which have a free version. So all the ideas I'm going to share with you do not require you to pay any money. Okay. So you click here, and here it is. You have created an account. So teachers start here. Click. And this is what you do now. In this box, you enter what you would like DFID to do. Okay. So I'm going to give it something to do. I want DFID to prepare for me a text on the life of James Dean. The life of James Dean, right? And this is the important point here. You see, this is where the levels are. And you have grades, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, etc. Let's choose 9th grade. So this is for my, let's say for my strongest students. We're talking about I don't know, B2 level. And that's all you need to do. You give DFID the topic, you choose the level, generate resources. It's as simple as that. Okay. So what it's going to do is it's going to produce a text and give me a picture as well. You can see James Dean here. And then you can print this out, or you can get it as a document. I'm going to show you how to do it in a minute. And you can see you have a text, and you have a summary, key vocabulary words, multiple choice questions, short answer questions, and at the end you have some discussion activities. Very good. Amazing. Very, very simple. It takes seconds, literally. I don't want all this, you know. What I want is, let's say, to give my students handout. Okay, so you click here where it says doc, a document that you can print. But here you're given a choice. So you can leave out the bits that you don't want. Summary, yeah, I want to keep it. Short answer questions, yeah, that's okay. Title image, yes. I don't want the vocabulary. Okay, I don't care for the discussion questions. I want the passage, of course, multiple choice questions. That's it. Export. And what I have here, it's going to produce a document that I can download and print out. Download document or PDF, it's up to me. So let me show you now what it looks like. Okay, here it is. So this is the document that I can share with students. It's got a summary, questions, etc. Very good. Now, let's go back to DFID. Okay. And this time, let's say I want to choose another, I wanted to produce another text, this time on the life of Marilyn Monroe. Okay. So we have the life of Marilyn Monroe. But this, I want this for my weakest students. So I choose 6th grade. That's it. Generate resources. It's as simple as that. And here it is. Okay, so you have the text. Notice it's shorter and easier. Okay, this is the summary, the vocabulary, etc., etc. You can do the same thing. I don't want us to go through this now. I want to show you what the text look like. Yeah, it is great indeed. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like. All right, because you're teachers, so you're good. I'm going to show you the first text. I want you to read it. You are the strong students, right? Okay. So I'm going to show you the text on James Dean, and I will give you 30 seconds, and then I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you ready? Of course. Here you go. $30. You're right, Georgia. It's ridiculously easy. Okay. So let's see whether you remember anything. What activities did James Dean enjoy as a young man? Just type in a couple of activities. Let's see whether you've been paying attention. Okay, tap dancing. Yeah, pole vaulting. Okay, good. Playing the guitar. Good. Did he finish college? Yes or no? Well, did he finish college? No, very good. What was his first acting job? First acting job? Yeah, Pepsi commercial. That's right. How many films did he make? 2, actually. I think it was 2. Yeah, East of Eden and Giant. Yeah. Okay. How did he die? Damn, you're good. Okay, good. And now I want you to see the difference between the hard text, 9th grade, and the easy text, 6th grade. Okay. So here it is on Marilyn Monroe. You have 30 seconds. Good point, Teresa. You can see how much easier the text is, and you can see it is shorter because it takes up less space on the screen. Right? Okay, let's see. When was she born? I go 62. You sure? Okay, I think it's 26. All right. At what age did she get married for the first time? Good. Name 2 famous plays, 2 famous people she married. Go to that. Yes, DiMaggio and Miller. Good. How did she die? Oh, that's one last question. One strange fact about her. Did you get that bit at the end? That's it. Some people think she's not actually real. Very good. So this is one activity, right? You can get people to share information, and then you can ask to see if they've done it well and how well they've understood it. You can ask the strong students about the questions about from the second text, and the weakest students, you can ask them questions about from the first text to see if they've exchanged information. So this is one idea. Here's another one. You can use the same text, but a different task. Now, you don't have to use AI. Normally, you can do this very easily, depending on the text, by simply changing what you tell students they have to do. So let me give you an example. I'm going to show you a listening task. This doesn't have to do with AI. Have a look at these places. Would you believe it if I told you that these places exist in Saudi Arabia? Unbelievable, right? So you're going to listen to a description of 2 beautiful places in Saudi Arabia. Write down the numbers you hear. There are 10 of them. Okay, we're not going to do it all, just the first 3, perhaps. This is what you tell your weakest students. Just write down the number. And you tell your strong students, write down the numbers and what they refer to. 2 things, right? And they do the same listening. So let's do it. We're just going to do the beginning. Off you go.
Visit the beautiful Southwest. Amazing Asir. Asir has got the best weather in Saudi Arabia. Asir is cooler than the deserts and the cities because it's in the mountains. The mountains are cool, foggy and rainy. Tourists love Abha, Asir's capital city. It's 1,000 kilometers from Riyadh and 700 kilometers from Jeddah. It's a long car journey, so most visitors fly. Nature lovers can visit nearby Sauda, the kingdom's highest mountain, 2,995 meters. Sauda is in Asir.
Okay, we don't want to do all of it. Did you get the numbers? 3 numbers, let's see. 700s, the second, the first one, yeah, 2,995 if they hear, 95. But what do they refer to? Let's see, what do they refer to? 1,000, what does it refer to? Let's see if you're a strong learner. The third one is the height of the mountain. Second, distance from Riyadh and distance from Jeddah. So it's not very easy, right, for the strong learner. Anyway, that doesn't have to do with AI. But I just wanted to show you how you can tweak an activity to make it suitable for both strong and weak learners. But let's see how technology can help us. You can use TUI. TUI is another free tool. So what do? You find a suitable video. Let's say you want to use a video from YouTube. So you find the video. But normally we would have to prepare the activities ourselves. We don't have to. You find a suitable video for your class. You go to TUI. Again, you create a free account and you choose the audio and video question creator. Paste the video link into the box. Select open questions for your strong students. And you select true false questions for the weaker ones. That easy. Okay, I'm going to show you how this is done. Let's see if we have okay. By the way, I want to share with you your certificate. So this is the link for your certificate. If you want to get your certificate, click on this link, right? Okay. So let's go in and have a look at how we can use TUI. So this is DFID, one this. Okay. So this is TUI here. Can you all see it? Please type yes. I hope I'm showing you the right screen. I think I am. Yes, okay, good. So you click here. All right. Log in. I already have an account, so I can log in. And this is what you do. You go where it says audio and video question creator. As you can see, there are lots of activities. At this point, I have to recommend Russell Stannard's channel on YouTube. It's very, very good. Very simple videos explaining how you can use these tools. Russell Stannard. Okay, so you click here where it says audio and video question creator. And all you need to do is you paste in the link here. So you have the link to the video. Here it is. Now, for my strong students, I want open questions. And you just click do the magic. Very simple. Come on, okay. All right, here it is. So you can see these are open-ended questions. And you copy them and paste them somewhere so you can prepare a handout. But for my weaker learners, I want true-false statements. Let's see if it can do the magic. Well, it won't do it because I've used it too many times. However, I have already prepared a video, so I'm going to show you anyway. Yeah. All right, let me go back to my slides. The free version only allows you to do so many.
Okay, so let's see how we can use tweet. Okay, so let us see now how we can use the same software to produce questions for the weaker students.
Good.
Once again, we click here to log in. I've already created an account. We scroll down and we find this task, Audio and Video Question Creator. Click here. And this is where you paste in the link, the same link.
And this time
we are going to choose ABCD questions or true-false. Let's go for true-false. True-false statements, which should be easier for my weaker students. Right? Do the magic. It's as simple as that. And here we have the statements, true-false statements, and we also get the correct answers. Extremely easy to use.
Fantastic, isn't it? The only thing is that the free version allows you to do only a few every week, but it doesn't matter. You can save the handouts for the next class. So let's see what the questions look like. These are the open questions. We're going to watch a little video. I know you like videos. And I'm going to give you the easy task. So these are the open questions. That's how long has this guy been with Selectron? How does Scott suggest the company can achieve meaningful growth, etc., etc.? Yay, it's fantastic, isn't it? So let me explain something about the video. What you have here, we're going to watch the video, is you have a guy and he's interviewing for a higher position in the company. And there are three guys here, as you can see on the right. And the role, there's a funny guy, as you're going to see, with a special task, the guy here at the end. So we're going to watch it in a minute. But I want you to see now the true-false questions. True or false? The speaker, the guy on the left, has been with Selectron for more than 3 years. True or false? The main responsibility was marketing initiatives. True or false? Derek is present to provide positive feedback during the meeting. Derek is the guy at the end that I told you about. The speaker believes the company relies too much on its core customers. The speaker suggests that attracting new customers is unnecessary for growth. And the speaker is confident in handling extreme negative feedback. Okay. So keep the questions in mind. Let's watch the video. Okay.
Right, well this should be relatively painless. Scott, you've been with Selectron for 3 years now, is that right?
3 years, yes, that's right.
Sorry.
And during that time you've been responsible for marketing initiatives within your department?
Broadly, yes, although my remit tended to overlap with distribution.
Oh, for God's sake.
Sorry, I should just point out, Derek is here to provide what we call extreme negative feedback, so that we can assess your ability to cope with stressful situations. Is that all right with you?
Oh, I see, yes, that's fine.
Oh, it's fine, is it? Oh, well, as long as it's fine, that's all right then.
So, would you care to outline for us the
Wanker.
main priorities facing the successful applicant for this position?
Well, the main problem, as I see it, has been our over-reliance on our core customers.
Yeah, right.
I mean, obviously, they've got to be looked after,
Fanny.
but there's little or no chance of the company achieving any meaningful growth
Stupid Fanny.
in the long or even medium term unless we find a way to attract new consumers.
Oh, this is all great. This is so great. Let me get all this down.
Whether we do that by putting more resources into
Absolutely,
existing
yeah.
strategies or whether we try to overhaul our whole approach is, of course, a vexed question.
Oh, vexed, yeah, that's good. It's also vexed.
But if it's a major rethink we're talking about,
Ding!
then obviously we'll need to look carefully
Ding!
at next year's budget
Ding!
to see what's feasible.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, that makes sense.
Incidentally, you're coping very well with the extreme negative feedback there.
Well, thanks. I think I've got the hang of it now.
Okay, I think that's hilarious. You can find it on my channel, Comedy for ELT interview. Yeah, good old English fun. Yeah. So say, did you get the answers? Has he been with them for 3 years? More than 3 years? No? Okay. Main responsibility marketing initiatives? I think, yeah, okay. Derek is present to provide extreme negative feedback. I think we all know this one. All right. He believes that he relies too much on its core customers. That's right. Attracting new customers is unnecessary for growth. No, you need to look after your core customers, but you need to expand. Okay. And he's confident in handling extreme negative feedback. Yeah. Comedy for ELT, Katerina. Comedy for ELT. Yeah, you'll see that at the end. I'm going to share you the link. Okay. So this is another idea then. With the third idea, we need to hurry up a bit here. I don't want to keep you more than it's absolutely necessary. So the third idea is to use a different activity level. I want to show you this. I want to demonstrate it with a game I've already shown you. What do we mean different difficulty level? Well, that's it. I've shown you a game already. It's called Free Rice. Hands up those of you who remember Free Rice. So how does this work? Yeah, it's very good. It's one of my favorite games. But it's also perfect for a mixed ability class, as you're going to see. Students work individually. The default setting is vocabulary. I'm going to show it to you now, right? Students Google Free Rice. You can do it now. Go on your mobile phone. Okay, Google Free Rice. Weaker students are instructed to just play the game because the setting automatically is English vocabulary, the easiest level. But the strongest students, for strongest students, you can tell them to set the level to medium. And believe me, medium is really hard. Students play the game for some time and they report the score to the rest of the class. Now, let me just show you some examples. Okay, so this Free Rice, again, it's a vocabulary multiple choice question, right? Elect means choose by vote. Yeah, I do apologize for the choice of this card. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I didn't know what the results were going to be when I was preparing the slides. Apologies to everyone. Okay. So it's an easy one, right? Choose by vote. And timetable means, of course, schedule. This is the easy level, right? Notice, by the way, this ball here. What is fantastic about this game is that when you finish a game, what you do is when you answer a question correctly, you get grains of rice. And when you finish playing the game, these virtual grains of rice are transformed into real grains of rice. And they're donated to people in the third world. So these people, they have sponsors. And they donate the rice. Yeah, it's fantastic. So these are the easy questions. Now look at the hard questions. What on earth is this? Freshet? I've never come across to it ever. And what about adumbrate? Adumbration, I think it's called adumbration, foreshadowing. And you can see the level at the bottom here. It shows you that the level is very easy and the level here is hard. Okay. So let's try doing a couple of words together so you can see how it works. Okay. Can you all see it? Yeah, please type in yes. Free Rise. You don't need to create an account. Just go in and play directly. Go. Play the game. Learn, play, and give back with Free Rise. Okay. Let's go. Discrimination means over to you. Come on. Let's wake up a bit. That's the easy level, you understand? You can see it. Yay, well done. Very good. Next one, next one. Neaten, what on earth is neat, neaten? Okay, neat, neaten. That is not so difficult, actually. Yeah, tidy up. Yeah. Hazard means, that's not very easy, is it? Endangerment, suppose. Yeah. Okay. Droop means, okay, you can see that even the easy level is not so easy. Okay, that's for native speakers, of course, SAG. But now, let's go and choose, okay, because you're teachers, surely you can manage, I'll give you the hard level. Let's see how many words you can find. Okay, it's going to be fun. C note, okay, you know this one because it's a Greek word. Okay, if it wasn't, you wouldn't. Okay, what's, okay, that's an easy one for you. Incommensurate, what about this one now? Cancel? It's a piece of Japanese. Okay, come on, come on. Surely, you know, come on, you're teachers here. Suppose I know this one. I think it means disproportionate. What about this one? Freshet again. I don't know what that is. Is this spade or a triumph? Okay, let's say triumph. No, it was spade. Damn. Okay, you can see how different. Melange. Okay. A melange, a hodgepodge, a mixture. Yeah. I knew this one. Okay, but it's very difficult, isn't it? What on earth? That's right. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back. So let's see how AI can help us with this. So this is what you do. It's a game I've demonstrated before. It's my favorite game because it gets students to generate a lot of language. Let's play it a bit. I'm going to give you 4 examples. This is how it works. Students work in pairs. Each student write down a difficult word, okay, like referendum. Then they have to talk for around 30 seconds, and they have to include this word in what they say. The aim is to hide it effectively so that people cannot notice it, right? To make it inconspicuous. And the partner has to guess which word they were trying to hide. And they have 3 guesses. All right. So you can do this with a partner, and it's great fun. But you can also do it with Mia, ChatGPT. You can get ChatGPT to guess. Students work with ChatGPT. Each student writes down a difficult word, and then they have to talk for around 30 seconds, etc. ChatGPT is instructed to guess the hidden word. It has 3 guesses. Now, I'm going to demonstrate this to you so you can see how it works. And I want you to play as well as guessers. How can you adjust this? Well, it's very simple. You give your strong students very difficult words, which are difficult to hide. Try producing some sentences, including the word referendum. I'm going to guess it immediately because it's such a difficult word. If you want to hide it, you will have to include other very difficult words. And that's not very easy at all. Okay, I can do it because I've prepared it and I've done it many times. And with your weaker students, you give them an ordinary word, a word like classmate, perhaps, a word like desk, which is much easier to hide. They're going to describe the room and they're going to use the word desk or bookcase. You get the idea. So it's much easier for them to hide the word, but they still have to produce lots of language, which is the idea, right? Well, let's do it. Let's go to ChatGPT. Here it is. And You need a prompt. This is the prompt. Hi, Mia. Let us play a game. I'm going to say a few things. Among the words I use, I'm going to include a difficult, that is a low frequency word, like facilitate or immense, rather than a word like play or school. Your task is to guess this word. You'll have 3 guesses. Okay. Now, I want you to play as well. So I'm going to start with a difficult example. I'm going to write the word on a piece of paper so I cannot lie to you afterwards. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. So I've written down the word. Now, and I'm going to talk for 30 seconds. And I want to see whether you can guess what this word is. Your task is to write down all the difficult words you hear and then choose one of them. Let's see. So she says, yes, I understand. I'll listen carefully and try to spot the less common words in your statements. Ready when you are. Let's play. All right. So I'm going to do it with you first, then I'm going to do it with Mia. All right, so let me explain how the election system works here in Greece. Every 4 years, elections are held, and the electorate, the people who are eligible to vote, they go to the polling stations near where they live, and they cast the vote. All right, they have to be careful not to make any additional marks on the paper, because this would make it invalid. Okay, and then at the end of the day, the votes are counted, and the leader of the majority party becomes the prime minister, and he gets to select a number of people who become the ministers, the cabinet, right? And the leaders of the other parties, the minority parties, they become the opposition. Okay. All right, over to you. What's the word? Eligible, come on, difficult words, not elections. Opposition, electorate, come on. Invalid, opposition. You can't go with both words, Joanna. You're right, but you cannot go. And this is the answer. Minority. Okay. Now let's see whether Mia is going to get it. Okay, so let me explain to you how the Greek political system works. Every 4 years, elections are held, and the electorate, the people who are eligible to vote, go to the polling stations, the one close to their home, and they cast their votes. They have to be careful not to make any additional marks on the ballot papers, otherwise they may be considered invalid. And at the end of the day, the votes are counted and the leader of the majority party becomes the prime minister, and he selects, he or she selects a number of people to be his or her ministers, the cabinet. And the leaders of the minority parties become the opposition. Electorate, no, try again. Invalid, good, okay, no, try again. Eligible, okay. No, it's actually minority. But well done anyway. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's play, let's do another one now. Okay, this time I'm going to show you how much easier it is when you use an easy word. Are you ready? Yeah, she loved it. Okay, so let me write down the word. Yeah. So this is an easier word, right? Once again, write down all the words you hear and choose the right one. Okay. I'll do it with you first, then with Mia. So recently I started working in an office, and I have to say I'm very satisfied. My salary is good. My colleagues are very friendly. The management are very supportive. I have a regular schedule. The work is not particularly difficult. Sometimes we're under pressure when we have to meet a deadline, perhaps we may have to do overtime. But generally speaking, I'm not complaining. Over to you. What's the word? Schedule. Good try. Colleagues. Satisfied. Okay, good. You see, now it's harder because it's so much easier to produce easy words, right? No, and the answer is, here it is, pressure. The pressure, yeah? So I did it very, very well. The key to fooling the person you're playing with is to use many words which are harder than the one you're trying to hide, which is not easy if your work is difficult. Let's see if Mia gets it. Okay, so here is another one. Recently, I started working in an office, and I have to say I'm very satisfied. The working environment is good. My colleagues are friendly. The management is supportive. My schedule, I have a regular schedule. Normally I work for about 8 hours a day. Sometimes when we are under pressure, like when we have to meet a deadline, I may have to do overtime, but that's it. Overtime. No, try again. Deadline. No, try again. Environment. No, actually, the word was pressure. Okay, so she loves it. She loves it. Mia loves it. I think it's a fantastic game. It's very easy to do this, right? You give difficult words to your strong students, easy words to your weakest student. Okay. Now, let's go back and hurry up a bit. All right, 2 more ideas, okay? So I prepared a video just in case things weren't working. Here's the next step. You can use a collaborative task, but you give different roles to the student. So you have a strong student, a weakest student, and you give the easy role to the weakest student. How can we do this? You know the activity spot the differences. So normally what you have is you have 2 pictures and they differ in some small details. So students have to describe the pictures to each other to discover the difference. Okay, but that's the same role. What you can do is you can tweak this activity a bit. You give a student a picture and you give the other student a text, and the text describes the picture, but there are some differences. Okay. And you ask the students to make notes. The strong students get the pictures, the weakest students get the text, and they have to make notes about the picture, if it's whatever it is, and the description, and then they have to try to spot the differences. Obviously, it's much easier for the person with the text because they have the words. The strongest students, they have to come up with the words themselves. Okay. So how can we use AI for this? Well, you can ask AI to generate the picture and the description. Students work in pairs. One of the students get a picture, the other gets a text. The text is the description of the picture, but there are some differences. Students study the information they have for 30 seconds. They try to memorize it, or they can make some notes. But that's up to you. Then they put away the picture and the text, and they try to spot the differences. That's it. Okay, let's see how we can get ChatGPT to generate a picture and the text. So I can send you the prompts at the end. Okay. So let's go to this one, ChatGPT again. So this is the prompt. Hi, Mia. I want you to generate a picture of a living room with many things in it, like furniture, pictures, etc. I also want you to generate a description of the picture. The description should be around 250 words. It should contain lots of details, and it should be written in easy language, because ChatGPT tends to overdo it a bit. Let's go. No. You're not going to use, John, you're not going to use ChatGPT to spot the differences. This is for the students to do. So now it's generating the picture. It takes a few seconds, and then it's going to generate the text to go with it. Ta-da! Fantastic or what? So you have the picture, and you have the text. Yeah, it does. The free, I'm using the free version. Yes. Free version. What are you talking about? I never recommend tools, etc., that you have to pay for. Never. Okay. It's just that you cannot generate many pictures. You can generate 1 or 2 pictures a day. That's the idea. So then what do? Then you take this, the text, and you leave out some bits if you want to, and you change 5 or 6 details. That's it. You give the strongest student this picture, you give the weak student the text, and that's it. So let's see how this works. Okay. It's amazing. And it takes seconds, right? So I want to show you a picture now, and I want you to look at it for about 30 seconds. Yeah. You can choose a vocabulary field. Here, there's instructions, words around the house. You generate a picture of a room with various objects. You can also generate a detailed description of the picture. You change some of the details. And these are the differences that the students have to spot. So let me show you the room now. You have 30 seconds. Okay, I have the video again. If you want to, you can make a note of what you can see. You have 30 seconds. Then I'm going to show you the description, and I want you to spot the differences. Isn't technology amazing? Try to memorize or make notes. Don't take a screenshot now. Oh, speaking of screenshots, please remember to take some screenshots and send them to me afterwards. Okay, thank you. All right. And this is the description now. Can you spot any differences? Read it first. Take a few seconds to read it, and then tell me what the differences are. Very good. Very good. Damn, you're good. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, good. Yes, that's the screens. Not the curtains, yeah. Okay, good. But it's so much easier if you have the text, right? You can make a note of the details, etc., and then there is the information exchange. I love this activity, by the way. Excellent. Okay, so these are the differences. Yes, I love this one. And notice, normally you would have 2 pictures with differences. But notice how by tweaking it slightly, by giving a student the text, you can make it suitable for a mixed ability class. And here is a big secret now. It's not just about knowing the technology. You have to know the methodology first, and then AI can be your assistant, right? Then you can use AI. So, and a good knowledge of technology is no substitute for knowledge of methodology. Okay, very good. All right, one last thing, and that's it. We'll be out of here in 4 minutes or something. Last task. Let's see. I mentioned this at the beginning. You can use a minimum threshold. What does this mean? Let's say you want to give your students a quiz, or you play a game and something. So you tell your students, look, I'm going to give you 30 questions. And you set the threshold deliberately low because it's important that your weakest students, they do not feel they have underperformed. So instead of telling students, I want you to get 20 at least, you tell students, I want you to get at least 10. So your good students are going to get 25 answers correctly. And your weakest students might get 13, but they will still feel, yep, I did it, I'm good. So this has a psychological effect, right? You can set a minimum threshold deliberately. And this is excellent. I want to show you this activity. You can use it regardless of the topic. It's so amazing. You choose a vocabulary field, was a good idea, clothes, work, sports, politics, health, anything. You ask ChatGPT to give you a vocabulary quiz. ChatGPT gives you the quiz. You don't have to prepare anything. One word or phrase at a time. And you give students a time limit, like 2 minutes, right? Okay. And you tell students they need to get at least 10 correct answers. Let me set my, all right, the timer here. That's it. So let me show you how you do this. Let's go to this, okay. And let me grab the prompt. As I said, I can send you the prompts later. This is the prompt. Hi, Mia. Please give me a vocabulary quiz on the topic of crime. Now, you can change the topic here. Use the same prompt, right? You can use you can change the level here if you want to. B1. Focus on nouns, verbs, adjectives, etc. You give me a question or a definition or an explanation or an antonym, etc. Then I give you the answer. You tell me whether it is correct, and then you give me another question. So we don't want it to produce a list of questions, one at a time. Okay? It's a good idea to give ChatGPT an example. A person who sets a building on fire is called an arsonist. Yes? Okay, go. Let's do it. Are you ready? I want you to do it as well. And let's set the timer to 2 minutes. So this is going to take 2 minutes. Go. Let's see. I want you to get at least 10. Okay. Crime where somebody illegally enters a building to steal something. Come on. Yes. Burglary. Good. Well done. 2. Come on, quickly. To take something without permission with the intention of keeping it. What is about? Steal. Yeah? Yes. Good. Next one. Adjective that describes something that is illegal or against the law. Illegal. Yeah. ChatGPT is a bit stupid. It includes it in the question. Okay. All right. This noun refers to a person who's caught and found guilty of committing a crime. What's the word? Criminal. Yeah. Yes. Come on, guys. The noun refers to a person who investigates crimes and arrests criminals. What's the word? Okay. Let's go for detective. Yes. Like, notice how fast the pace is. If you cannot find a word, just like, no idea. Okay. What's the noun for the official process of investigating a crime and finding out who committed it? What do you think? Investigation. Yes. This noun refers to the place where criminals are kept in prison as punishment. What's the word? Very good. The verb means to officially accuse somebody. What's the verb? Very good. This adjective describes something that's extremely serious and often results in severe punishment. A serious crime. Ah, that's a difficult one. That's not B1 level. Come on, come on. What about a felony? Felony is actually, sorry. This is an adjective. Adjective. Oh, sorry. Serious or grave. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't get it. Yeah. This verb means to officially free somebody, usually after they've completed the sentence. What's the verb? Yes. Come on, we still have 30 seconds. Legal process of deciding whether somebody is guilty or innocent. Good. It refers to a document given to somebody who's committed a crime. Ah, that's a difficult one. Let's say no idea. I think it's a summons actually. Yes, okay. Describes something that is done in secret, usually with the intention of breaking the law. Is it a plotting? Suspicious or secret, okay. What about this one? Somebody who steals, especially from shops? Okay, good. I think we've got 10, right? Good, you got the idea. This is one of my favorite activities. How much time does it take? The answer is 0 time. No time at all. All right, and that's it for today. So let's see if you remember anything. Today, we have looked at how AI can help us work with mixed ability classes. How do you do it? Well, you tell people we're going to do it for, let's say, 2 minutes, and you tell students, I want you to get at least 10. And they have to write down their responses. Okay, and you check whether they've done 10. You can change the number. If you can give them, let's say, you can do this for 4 minutes. Test students, you have to get at least 10. Your good students are going to get 25. It doesn't matter. They can do it on their devices, yes, or you can do it on the screen in class. It's up to you. It's up to you. You can do it. They can do it on their device. You can walk around monitoring. Right now, guys. Now, do you remember we looked at 5 ideas that we can use to work with a mixed ability class? Do you remember what they were? The last one is to set a low threshold level. What about the others? Anthony has been paying attention. Diffit. Okay, so we use Diffit to create texts at different levels. One is TUI, very good. We use TUI with the same video to create different activities. Very good. Anything else? Free rise, yeah, you can adjust the level, different level. For example, hide the word. Free rise, very good. Yeah, ChatGPT. And the other one with the different roles, where one student gets a picture and the other one person gets a text, right? So we have same activity, different text, same text, different tasks, different activity levels, collaborative tasks with different roles, and finally, a low threshold level. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I would like to close with the following words. The way I see it, the mixed ability class is a big elevator. Everybody gets in. Some people get off on the 2nd floor, some people get off on the 5th floor. It doesn't matter which floor you get off on. What matters is that the lift is going upwards. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much. If you like these webinars, please tell everybody. Second, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Tell the NOCN people. Let me send you your the link to the certificate again. Remember, if you want the slides and if you want the prompts, please send me an email. No, you can send me an email, Vasilis, and I'll send you the slides and the. Thank you, Pascalia. Thank you, guys. This is the link to your certificate. Please do send me those screenshots if you've taken any, and please keep in mind what I told you about this AI course. Okay, you may be interested yourselves. If you're not interested yourself, please share this information with other people who might be interested. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Again, the timing was very good. I'm very impressed with my timing. No, Yana, please send me an email. Okay, yeah, my email. Here it is. You can see it there on the screen. You can see it on the screen now, right? Say goodbye, everyone. Here's the link for your certificate once again. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the presentation next time is going to be on creativity and ELT. Creativity and ELT. I'm gonna share it in the thank you note I sent you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Lovely seeing you all again. Thank you, guys. As I said, if you want the slides and so on, please remember to tell people about this one as well. Well, Catherine, you'll have to wait. I don't have the link yet, but it's going to be on creativity and ELT. Do tell your friends. It's going to be in 2 weeks, 2 weeks time. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. It takes me forever to prepare those slides, the links and everything. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye, everyone. I hope to see you in 2 weeks' time.